that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time to watch Drew Brees orchestrate this offense. Brees, a guy who recently completed his 19th season, and now Charles taking some time to decide whether or not he will return for season number 20.
And I don't believe it's because he doesn't want to compete anymore or because he's tired of football. I think he knows that the Saints are looking ahead to the future. One Taysom Hill taking over. And I think they're almost offering him as a guy to get him to Taysom Hill with one more season. Does he want to be that guy or not? Plus, he has options, maybe in the broadcast booth if he would like. But he did get the start in the NFC.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shamar Stephen gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And he's going to go down again. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brees. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 77 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And some space here. Oh, he slipped right by him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins now. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Cousins now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 17-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill. 55, right there in the middle, 55. Hey, watch.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Breeze now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone.
And how about this, a fake? And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The fake punt gets him 10, and that changes things as they've got a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Over.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Switch. You kill. First down, New Orleans.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
21. At the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Back near the goal line, Cousins. He's going to fight into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on second and 8. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Cousins. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker and run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Delayed game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Thomas has got it, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. As the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Hey, can't. Any day. Hey, watch that. Go.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Bailey's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll run on first down. Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. Throwing on second down, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They run it again with Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Cousins to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cook. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Check, check, check. Safe. Check. Hey, foxtrot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Oh, a nice spin. And now running right through it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Wide, get wide. Protein spill.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. On 2nd down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking